I think it's safe to say that veganism was one of the best years for 2017, and veganism is not a year. I think it's safe to say that 2017 was one of the best years for veganism, and this is why.
Everyone's vegan now!
If this one wakes up and this one wakes up, they realize they're one.
Jennifer Aniston, a vegan.
How'd you do that?
Simple. Plant-based diet. Logo?
Heads back.
I'm not ready for this.
Or the baby bird's head off.
No. No! Oh my God! This just makes me want to try going vegan even more.
I think it'll become the single biggest movement in 2017.
Is Samuel L. Jackson a vegan?
And most importantly, they need to taste good.
I'd say this ice cream is better than the non-vegan one.
Drinking cow milk, like, that's just disgusting. And calling it, saying it's protein and calcium and what the fuck?
We can't feed the planet the way we've been eating in the past. We just no way we're going to be able to do it.
Is Cara Delevingne vegan?
Vegetable-based meat is a big thing. It's growing. It's the only part of the meat in the food industry that's growing at this rate.
Drinking another animal milk, that was the nastiest shit I ever did.
In 2017, veganism has been reported to grow over 500% since 2014. That's insane. I know that's not over like the course of just 1 year from like 2016 to 2017, but still, that's still a huge growth. I said still so many times. But that really is a big growth, and I do believe it because more and more, every single time I go to the grocery store, I see more people getting vegan alternatives. But still, 500% though, still. Google Trends show a massive 90% increase for the word vegan for their search engines. Would it be search engines? Do they have several? I don't know. More and more people are searching for the word vegan, especially, well, at least I think especially, because I was reading that AQUA, if you haven't seen that film, it's really, really good. It's on Netflix, you should check it out. It's not even a documentary, it's a really just good movie that you need to check out. But anyway, I was reading that there was some kind of connection between AQUA, like after people watched the movie, then they searched for the word vegan or words that had something with vegan in it in Google, and then that spiked it as well. So that had an influence over it. And AQUA was released in 2017. 2017 is the year of veganism, I'm telling you.
You should know the situation is not good.
Each night before you go to bed, my baby.
Brand new a brand new, and by brand new, only a couple of days ago from me filming this, it was released a Nike commercial where they promoted a plant-based diet with Kyrie Irving, who's an NBA star.
How'd you do that?
Simple. Plant-based diet. Logo?
Nike promoting basically veganism, but really plant-based eating, but like eating no animal products and just plants. They're promoting that. Next thing that they need to no. They don't need to promote it. They actually need to come out with some vegan Jordans, even though that's like we're way ahead of them. Come on, like they should do that because I know so many people who like love those shoes. They have animal skin in them, on them, all over them. You're gonna have animal skin. Oh my god, it's so gross. Animal skin all over your feet. I can buy people Jordans who like Jordans, brand new vegan Jordans. Then I don't have to buy like secondhand because I don't want to be supporting the industry by buying firsthand from them. No, we're not gonna do that. They have really cool styles, but the only thing is that it's covered in someone else's dead skin. That is so gross. Not only is it gross and unethical to the animals, it's also unethical to humans who work in those tanneries and also humans who live around those tanneries and get their rivers polluted and their air polluted from the tanneries, and it's just not a good thing to support. I know they're cool shoes, but how they're made and what they're made out of is not so cool. And who knows, maybe in a few years Nike will come out with vegan Jordans and I'll be here again making one of these videos in that year, because in that specific year Nike came out with vegan Nikes, Jordans. And it's really funny about Kyrie Irving because there's this, I think it's by House, I think that's the username, I don't know. There's like this remodeling show here on YouTube, and it's like there's episodes and stuff, and Mila Kunis was in it, and it's really, really entertaining. And Kyrie Irving did an episode that I started watching. I didn't realize, I knew who he was because they obviously said that in the title or something like that. I discovered that he did that commercial ad thing for Nike where he's promoting a plant-based diet. Then I went on YouTube to make sure I was pronouncing his name properly, and then that episode that I started watching of him remodeling his house or his parents' house came up, and that was really cool because that's the same person who's apparently plant-based, I think, but he's promoting it in a Nike ad commercial thing.
And this is my shoe. Carry forward. Cool.
The CEO of Tyson, you know that company that makes all that frozen chicken? Well, he said if you can't beat them, join them.
That seems like that company wants to totally destroy your business. So why are you investing in them?
Can't beat them, join them.
He invested a lot of money in Beyond Meat, a plant-based company, in 2017.
The first investment has been Beyond Meat, but we're looking for other investments that will bring us up the curve in terms of sustainable food production at scale.
Dino Angelo won MasterChef this year, and I know MasterChef, there's a lot of animal products, and they call the meat the protein, and it's ridiculous, and it's gross, and it's disturbing, but he won it, and he's vegan, and I know he had to cook with all those things, but he promotes veganism like crazy on all of his social media.
Growing up, there was always meat on the table. My family was, carnivores like crazy. You remember when I was young and that was always my favorite dish was the veal? Yes. Now I won't eat it because I'm vegan. I was always obsessed with being healthy, with eating the right foods, and I choose to be vegan, not only for the animals, but because, it keeps me in shape.
The American Diabetes Association finally came out and said that a plant-based diet is effective at managing type 2 diabetes. Well, actually, you can reverse type 2 diabetes with a healthy plant-based diet lifestyle. They haven't gotten to that point yet, and also it's really, really good for management for type 1 diabetes, which cannot be reversed, but it's really good for any kind of diabetes. But they're not at that point yet, like I said, and that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but at least they said that in 2017, we're making improvement, things are happening. Who knows what they're gonna say in 2018. Dairy producer Dean Foods has reported a dramatic 91% plunge in profits for the third fiscal quarter of 2017. Their income dropped from $14.53 million in 2016 to now $1.38 million in 2017. That is a drastic difference that 2017 has made on the dairy industry.
New at 11, a well-known factory is closing its doors in Rochester. Dean Foods will be gone in October.
I remember going as a Girl Scout, seeing cottage cheese raked with a garden rake.
It's what she deserves.
After 90 years of being in business and being in business as a successful dairy farm, Elmhurst has completely ditched the dairy and switched over to only selling plant milk in 2017.
Major drop in demand. One worker says after 16 years with the company, he's sad to see it go. Well, the owner says he hopes he can figure out a way to turn the property into another type of business so he can give his employees a new place to work.
The world's first entirely vegan 24-hour drive-thru opened up in June of 2017.
Globally Local serves your typical fast food options.
I've been dying to go there and not have to worry and just order at that little menu thing in the car, from the car, and then I drive up to the window and then I get my vegan food through the window and I'm fed.
With plans of developing across Canada into the United States, India, as well as Europe, London's very own could become an international phenomenon.
This year, China's largest dairy company's stock crashes 90%, erasing $4 billion from their market value. But I do hope in 2018 that China gets on the no animal testing, because every single product, every single brand that's sold in China has to be tested on animals, which happened in 2017. NARS started selling in China again, meaning that they test their products on animals again because it's mandatory there. So hopefully they do something about that in 2018, and then next year's video, that's like this video, but for 2018, I will be talking about that as a highlight of 2018 for veganism. Probably won't happen anytime soon, but you never know. Things could be weird. Stranger things have happened. Vegan things have happened, so you never know in 2018. Who knows what it's gonna bring to us. And those are just some of the things that made 2017 one of the best years for veganism, and I know I left out a bunch of other amazing things that made 2017 one of the best years for veganism, but if I did, which I know I did, leave it in the comments. And also, even if you just went vegan and you don't really know of any other amazing things that happened in 2017, that still is amazing, so let me know in the comments, and I just want to hear from you, and I want to talk to you, and I want to talk about this, because it's at the end of the year, and it's time to look at what just happened. What just happened at the blink of our eyes? That's not the right saying. What just happened in the blink of an eye? Yes, it went by so fast. That's the right saying. I said it properly. I really think that social media had a huge influence when it comes to the growth of veganism this year, because more and more of us are talking about it and sharing ideas and sharing the truth, opening up more people's eyes. And even if people aren't on social media, those who are on social media will talk about it to those who aren't on social media. So it's just this huge domino effect that happened this year, and it has happened the years before, but still, it's just this huge thing, and I'm so excited excited to see what 2018, I was about to say 2017, I'm so excited to see what 2018 has to bring for us and for veganism and for our planet, for the animals and for the people. It's just amazing and very, very exciting. And even if you're not vegan but you just watch my videos, or you just stumbled upon this video of mine and you made the switch from animal milk to plant milk, that still is a huge step and that's amazing, and I still want to hear about that in the comments because that's still a change that you made in 2017 for the better. And you watching this might not even think that 2017 really was a good year for veganism, and that's perfectly fine, but also look back in 2016 and what was happening back then and compare it to what's happening now, or what happened this year, and then now we're gonna move on to 2018. You know what I mean? Just compare it. There's a huge difference. Another amazing thing that happened in 2018, I finally came out with a vegan shirt, not this one.
And to comprehend the divine, which is to say everything, one comprehends oneself.
2017 has done a lot of damage to the dairy industry.
When you finally get it right, there are not
Get all my
many
vegan
joys in
food
life
through
that
a
can
window.
equal failure.
That is the dream.